Okay. Oh, we're live. I was going to say it still says scheduled.
Now I'm gonna try and drop out from this other one. Do I sound like I'm in a box still?
Not now.
All right, forget it. I'm not gonna drop out. I'll just leave everything where it is. Um, we're still on a delay anyways. It's I'm not gonna drop out. I'll just leave everything where it is.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Like,
I
what am I
forgot
doing?
I had it on.
Guys, we're new at this.
I'm like, you must have another browser open. I had the other browser open.
Isn't me? Awesome.
It was me.
Awesome. So I'm like looking up there at the computer screen and it's throwing me off. So I'm gonna just focus on the screen here. But
I need to send this live to somebody. So hold on a minute.
right. That's not me.
Share. No, that was me. Copy link.
And then we will go up here.
Here we go.
When you're ready and start saying some hello.
Okay, I'm ready. Somebody just wanted me to email the link to them. I mean, text it to them.
Cool. All right. So Scarlett is here and she's breaking wind.
Scarlett, that's my girl.
Super comfortable. And let's continue this conversation from Victoria's Short Live. Absolutely. Thanks for stopping.
3-minute live.
And Debbie is following suit.
Breaking wind. I like it.
She says the unicorn is not farting.
What is it doing?
Maybe it's running really fast. I don't know.
It's running from a fart. Hey, you guys. Hey, Myra.
Not an auction, Myra. Nope. I'm on so much sinus meds. Okay. Victoria, hey, we have sound issues. Yes, we did. That was my fault. Hey, Myra.
GNC Creations is Donna. If you're wrenching people, I know she's a friend of mine. And Dad's Vintage Garage is John. He can be wrenched if you wrench people like I do.
Let's do it. Done.
Oops, did I mess myself, John? I hope not.
All right. I couldn't hear you. Can spell it out for us. Okay. I'm lost.
I think she was teasing.
Okay. We're live now. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Newbie for sure.
Me.
And Scarlett spelled it out for you.
It. Okay.
Hey, Virginia.
Hey, Virginia.
Every time that you say in the morning show, because when I'm at the morning show, usually the morning show is in my pocket and I have headphones on.
Yeah.
At the gym. And so every time you say, hey, Virginia, I always say out loud, there is a Santa Claus.
The movie. Yeah. Do people look at you funny?
Usually. So the cool part about our gym is there's not a lot of people that go there. It's a 24/7 gym. So you got a back. So when we're there, it's usually me and Heather. And then if her brother wakes up, he goes with us. We pay extra so we can bring a guest every time. And so he's our guest if he's awake.
Oh, nice.
Which is not very often. And then there's like one or two other people that we like regularly work out with. Other than that, it's like
so quiet. How many days a week do you guys work out?
When we're doing it right, 5. Usually 5 when we're doing it right.
Do you skip every other day or you take like weekends off?
Well, when we're doing 5 or 6, we're taking weekends off. But this month, so like this is like my like let's all be real month. You know what I mean?
Thanksgiving, Christmas, right after, yes.
Since you and I have, this month since we've talked, right? My birthday happened, and then so we've slept in more than we should.
I get it.
Like lost a little steam, right? My goal was to lose 40 by 40 and I lost, now I'm like 72.
Amazing.
But I kind of like let off the gas. And so, yeah. Now I didn't stop by any means. But I certainly have made choices that I absolutely would not have made before we got to the end date. That's for sure.
Okay, so speaking of choices, do you have a topic for today? Because if you don't, I do.
Let's do it.
Okay, so the holidays are coming up.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is in what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
So is it 2.5 weeks,
It,
something like
it's
that?
two, yeah, it's 2 weeks from
Two
tomorrow.
weeks from tomorrow. Yeah. So let's talk about how we can make good choices at Thanksgiving and still enjoy the food and the camaraderie and all of that. So
Oh,
what is your plan?
well, I was thinking about making bad choices.
Oh no, we can't make bad choices. Okay, we can make bad choices, but just do it in a small, like instead
Yeah.
of having half of a pecan pie or
Oh,
2 pieces of pecan pie,
yeah.
have 2 bites of pecan pie
Yeah.
or small amounts.
Yeah. And really, I will have a hard time with doing that anyways. So what before let me preface this and then let's get into that and talk more about
Okay, all right.
thought about it. Um, the day after my birthday was the first time in 6 months. So from April 25th, or I'm sorry, April 23rd until October 16th, I did not cheat. And on April 16th, I went out to breakfast with Heather. And I ordered, so I always just get an omelet, no potatoes, no bread.
Mhm.
I ordered no potatoes still, but I asked for sourdough toast because sourdough spikes your sugar at a much lower rate
Ooh, I didn't know that.
spike and it doesn't go as high. So I'm like, I'll
Okay.
have sourdough toast. And then I was like, but I've been talking about wanting a pancake forever. So I ordered pancakes. And so that was 2 pancakes and 2 pieces of sourdough toast. I took one bite of the sourdough toast. I was like, not worth it. Don't like it. And I ate a pancake. So
But
that
you
was,
didn't you okay, you did bad, but that wasn't bad. That wasn't too terrible.
and it wasn't, so I put a glucose monitor on.
Uh-huh.
And so I ate a pancake. I did not have syrup on it, just butter. Um, my blood sugar went up to like 130 something, maybe 100,
Bad.
close to
Wow.
140. It stayed there for about 2 hours, came back down to normal.
That's not
So,
bad at all.
so yeah, I was happy with that. A
Yeah.
week later, I ate half of a sandwich from this place called Chick Magnet. It's like deep fried chicken on Texas toast. And honestly, it wasn't good. So I wasted that. The
Aw.
next day, we went to Cheesecake Factory. We go to Cheesecake Factory every Sunday
Oh, wow.
because it's close to our church and we go grocery shopping at Trader Joe's, which is right in the same
Right.
plaza.
Yeah.
So, and I say every Sunday, it's not every Sunday, but it's just about every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I love their whole wheat sourdough bread there. I love it. I had not eaten it the entire time until a week after my birthday.
Oh no.
I ate one section of that bread and I felt awful about it. I mean, like I was like, why did I do that? And Heather's like,
Aw.
big deal. And I did it the Sunday after as well.
Okay, so this is my take on that. This is my take. Number one, yes, you cheated, but number two, you were able to control your portion even with cheating.
Oh yeah.
So, you guys, if you cheat, if you're watching what you're doing and you're cheating, don't I mean, the next meal is another time. Don't say, "Well, that's it for
Yeah.
today.
You're right.
I'm just gonna keep eating stuff," because that's me. My mindset is that.
Right.
So you guys are you
Heather
when,
just he said I didn't eat a whole loaf. I ate one section, which was like 4 little pieces.
one right,
Yeah.
right. They have the little tiny loaves there, don't they?
Yeah,
So
it's like
you cut it.
they bring you a basket of bread and there's like 3 down there. And then they bring you real butter. So I ate one of those pieces.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
your
So we
next
got
bite,
some.
your next bite matters. right?
Yes, that's true. Your next bite really very much matters. And
Yeah,
you know what? Debbie just made a point. Victoria is an expert at cheating. I am. And that is not a good thing to say that, you're an expert at cheating. But you know what? It gives me some insight
yeah.
onto what to do and what not to do.
I'm gonna try and catch up here. So,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
uh,
there's some really great comments in the chat.
oh, Debbie, I'm so sorry.
She did. She had that yesterday morning.
Oh, um,
Myra.
opiates. Always live it right. Stuff flounder again. Choose to lose. Absolutely. Okay. A box of chocolate. Making good choices. My grandfather always
Eat
used to say,
dessert first.
I'm gonna eat my dessert first in case I choke and die from my dinner.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Please tell me that that's not how he died if he's
No,
gone.
no. He had
Okay.
cancer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But he probably had ice cream before he went.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Okay, so here we're making choices like we're talking about plans on not cheating,
Mhm.
sewing my lips shut, not all, no pie, just meat and cranberry sauce. Honestly, we'll get to that. Not going to celebrate. Oh, I'm sorry.
Aw, Virginia.
Can't stay away from sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie. Oh, I'm so
I
sorry.
have a I have a suggestion for that. Let me answer that now because I'll forget.
Okay.
What if you go someplace where you purchase, like they sell, like some places sell like individual portions of
Yeah,
things,
you
like
can go to
restaurants.
get that. Yeah.
Get an individual portion of the things that you overeat. Make like your turkey or your ham or whatever it is you're having, but the things that you overeat, get individual portion of it so that you can't overdo it.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin.
That's a very good point. And really, I mean, I have found we're almost there. All things in moderation. You're wrong. You're right. You are absolutely right. I
Yes.
honestly, I'm harder on myself probably than I need to be, but it's just because I didn't get to 300, say 300 and almost 350 pounds at one point. I was never 350 pounds, but I was on my way there.
Right.
Get there by moderation. And so I know how I am and how I can be. And so I have to be harder on myself. Um,
You know yourself the best.
I can't afford it, the diet plan. I'm not on that diet plan. And honestly, Victoria or Virginia, you just got to find something that works for you.
Right.
Victoria's not on that diet plan anymore either.
No, I'm not. I'm going to be doing the leptin pills, but I'm not on that. I mean, the other was just too expensive. 500, 400, $500 a month for food was my credit cards got real high real fast. Just let me say that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. When I cheat with junk food, it's so hard to get back on track.
It is. It is. It's a mindset. It's, you know what? I've come to the realization that, okay, I know that I sabotage myself because when I have company, I think, oh, I can just let it loose and I can eat
Yeah.
whatever. And I'm using my company as an excuse to get
Right.
whatever I want. I did it when my daughter got here. I did it when Robin visited me. I've
It's a
done it
special
with Todd's
occasion.
parents. Yes, it's a
Yeah.
special time. So I'm going to
Special
go
occasions
out
aren't
and buy
special.
everything, all the snacks that Victoria loves so that I can share them with my loved ones.
Yeah.
And it's a choice, it's a mindset. You have to, maybe get one special item, like go to a cupcake store and get one cupcake. Go
Yeah.
to, the cookie place that I wanted to share with Robin and get one cookie. You know how many cookies we got that day?
More than one.
16 cookies.
How
Yeah.
many were left?
Well, how many were left?
Yeah.
There was a few, not very many. We all got tired
You
of
were
eating them though afterwards.
well,
I
you were
still don't
wise
want them.
by cutting them up like that though, because it was going to take more work to eat the whole thing, and so you
Oh
just
yeah.
you get done with it faster.
Yeah.
That was the last the last bad thing that I ate was crumble cookie. Um,
Really?
yeah, and I have a picture of me sitting in the front seat of our car. with my big beard and my big belly, and I'm eating that cookie. And it's like a reminder for me, like, this is your life. Now this was your life. Uh,
Right.
but yeah, and thankfully Heather's really not a fan.
Oh,
So,
good. Todd
that's not
really isn't either. He doesn't like the price.
right,
It's
right.
expensive.
That's part of it. So we probably have a bunch more comments. I do want to talk about this one here, but I'm going to answer you on how I plan to eat better, because
Okay.
I don't really plan on cheating. I have said, you know, like for me as a kid, so I'm on the carnivore diet. We've talked about that some, but some of you, I don't know that you've ever been on our monthly show.
Right.
So I've been on the carnivore diet since April 23rd. And since that time, I've improved literally gotten off of all medication. I was only on insulin for a total of 12 weeks. So I take no medicine for that, and I've lost 72 pounds. And the carnivore diet works for me. As a kid at holidays, I only wanted to eat the meat and the rolls anyways. So
No wonder it works for you.
if I
Yeah.
take away the rolls, I'm in heaven. Like, I just made a roast today for lunch. Like, I put it in the oven after like my morning meeting, and when it was done, I had made Heather something else to eat, and I just cut up some of that meat and I just ate the meat, and it was amazing.
Mm,
But that just works for me. And on the carnivore diet, I can eat all the meat I want. I can eat butter. Um, I can eat cheese. I can eat eggs. Like, all of the good stuff I can
right.
have. So as far as cheating, I have to figure out, and I was challenged by one of the carnivore groups I follow, and they said, "What's your favorite carnivore or low calorie side dish for Thanksgiving?"
Hmm.
I'm like, I didn't know there was one. Like, for me, it's like, okay, so if you want something else with your turkey, what am I gonna have? Bacon? Like, I haven't
Yeah.
thought. I love cornbread stuffing. I love cornbread stuffing with sausage in it.
Hmm.
And so I'm trying to figure out how I can make a carnivore version of cornbread stuffing with all of the flavors, and just use, like, maybe like um, chicken or something instead of the bread.
So have you done any Google searches or YouTube searches on it?
No, it's
That's
all
what I would do,
in my head. Yeah. And so I'm
just
gonna
to get an idea of
yeah.
how they do it.
One lady comment or suggested that I grind the chicken. I'm like, I don't want to ground, but I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna figure it out, because I'm gonna try that. Um,
Well,
and
you could grind the chicken, very loosely grind it,
yeah,
like ground beef grind type, and then fry it so that it's crispy,
right.
little crispy pieces. That sounds actually really good.
There is a carnivore bread that you can make. So I'm
Is
thinking,
it cloud bread?
yeah, it's cloud bread. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I've had that before. It's really good.
So I'm thinking about trying to make that, and then make the stuffing the way I normally would with
Oh,
that.
okay. You should try it out. Yeah. That sounds like it would be good.
Maybe a test run before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. I honestly, as far as behaving myself at the holidays, it's just a matter of don't eat the things I can't eat, and like appetizers. So I can have shrimp, right? Shrimp and cocktail sauce. I can have that. I don't know if I can have
That's
cocktail sauce. That might be cheating. Um,
Well, what about sugar-free ketchup and make your own with a
so
little bit of
I use Primal Kitchen ketchup. So if I
oh,
just
okay.
use that and then horseradish, I can make my own.
Exactly. We make our own all the time. That's what Todd he just adds the horseradish to our ketchup. So you could definitely have that.
Yeah. That
So did
that
you guys see what just happened here?
what just happened?
Adam is figuring out as we're talking ways to get around the traditional stuff so that he can actually have his Thanksgiving meal and it be very not exactly the same, but it be similar to what he's used to. That's the way you get around the stuff. That's the way you figure out how to eat better, how to try and stay on plan.
And I think if you just think about it, right? Because that's the thing for me. It's like, another thing is, like, I didn't get any blood work scheduled for this month. I go see the doctor on the 22nd. But
Mhm.
every month I've gotten blood work, but this month we didn't. And so it's like, well, I mean, the numbers aren't going to be there, but part of it is it's not in my mind either because like I spend a whole month worrying about, is that number going to be lower? Is that number going to be lower? Is when
Right.
it, when in the whole scheme of things, everything is better.
Right.
Caught up on that little thing, and but if I just plan, if I just think about it, and kind of ask myself, like, what is that choice going to cost me? It's really not that hard. I personally I just enjoy this way that I'm eating, so it's not hard for me.
That
Um,
helps. That
yeah,
helps tremendously to
it's
enjoy
not
it.
not a diet that I'm forced to be on.
Right.
So that has been incredible. And some people, I know Virginia was talking about the cost of, you know,
Different
um,
programs. Yeah.
or any program, right? Yeah.
Right.
You got Weight Watchers. You got what was that other one from back in the day?
Jenny Craig,
Nutrition, right?
Nutrisystem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the ones where you had to buy their stuff.
Right.
That does get expensive. But when you stop and you're gonna spend money at the grocery store, right? So, everyone's like, it's got to be so expensive to eat the way you eat because I eat meat and meat is expensive. And that's true. But I'm not buying potato chips. I'm not buying bread. I'm
I
not
was just going to say that.
all of that stuff that you spend money on. And we are like, oh, well, that wasn't that expensive because I can go get a bag of Little Debbie, no offense, donuts, um, for $1.99. Right. But are you just going to get one? You're probably going to grab two or three. And if you
Right.
just today, you're going to go back and get more tomorrow. So
Right.
you're spending the money at the grocery store anyways.
Okay. The way I see it is it's a mindset. You have a certain amount of money and you
Yep.
can either spend that money on, your food, the foods that, your comfort foods, your
Yeah.
sweets and your McDonald's and your takeout and your Uber Eats and all that. Your Starbucks, your drinks, your smoking.
Yeah.
You could cut down half of your smoking, only smoke every, half of what you would smoke in a month. I didn't say quit, if you're a smoker. You could find ways to get the money to do whatever program that you're wanting to do. And I'm not saying that somebody can find $400 or $500 a month. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there is extra money in there so that if you want to go on a carnivore diet, if you don't buy all that other stuff, the money is going to be there for you to purchase the meats that you need. If you want to do Weight Watchers, the money is going to be there to purchase the fruits and the vegetables. The healthier food is expensive. I mean, it is. That's the way our world is. Healthier food is expensive because the government or whoever it is, the powers that be want us to be fat and not live as long. So
True. And,
anyway,
I mean, you're in a bad spot, right? And if you are, I'm so sorry. And, I pray that it gets better.
right,
But you have income, right? And you have X amount of money, and we find that money for what's important to us.
right,
The reality. So I ran an addictions program for 5 years with my wife. I was the director of a faith-based addictions program, and I had people come to me all the time that were like, well, I need some money for this or I need some money for that. And, if they were there, let's say they were there for smoking or they were there for drinking, they always had enough money for that. But they needed money for gas or they needed money for groceries or what's important to us, we find money for it.
right. Exactly. Exactly. I agree with you.
The government, if you are in a place where you're hurting for money, and again, if you are, I am so sorry, but if you are, you likely are getting assistance for groceries, right? They're not going to buy your lottery ticket, but they will give you money to make sure you can eat. The
Right.
best part of that is it's not you have when we call it food stamps, it's not a stamp for milk, it's not a stamp for the, like, you can spend that money how you appropriately. And so, we just have to be intentional, and I have to be, right? Because it can add up too for me.
Right.
And it's like I go to the grocery store and I'll go like I go to Trader Joe's and I buy bacon, butter, and heavy cream every Sunday. And I'll go buy 4 packs of bacon, 3 things of butter, 4 things of heavy cream. I mean, but I could go and I'm like, oh, I want that roast. I want that. I want this. I want that. I love Lay's chocolate. I love it. And it doesn't spike my blood sugar. And if I'm not crazy, I'll get too much of that. It doesn't spike my blood sugar, but it also does not help me lose weight.
Right.
Just because it's a low sugar food does not mean it's a weight loss food. And so I have to be intentional with how I'm spending that money because it can get away from us. But I think that we can go into this holiday, whether it be, Thanksgiving, whether it be Christmas, whether it be Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating.
Right, whatever.
We can go into this holiday and do it successfully if we just pay attention to it.
Yeah, I think so too. If we're conscious of what we're putting in our mouths, what we're making decisions on, because that's ultimately we have to choose. Our choices is what gets us. Our choices, whether we're not unconsciously reaching for that cookie. I'm saying, I am literally knowing that I'm about to reach for that cookie and it's about to go in this mouth. So we just have to stop and say, okay, is that cookie gonna, is the cookie gonna be worth it? Have a conversation with yourself. And then if you think it's going to be worth it, go for it. Nobody is your keeper.
You're right.
To help you.
We're all adults here.
Exactly. But if you think that cookie is going to stall your weight loss or, you just don't want to eat that cookie right now, maybe save it for later so you don't have another cookie later. You just have to make the decision, as an adult, like you said.
This is what I tell everybody, even when it came to my, when I was running that addictions program, our choices have consequences, right? If you make a good choice, you have a good consequence. Right. And so there are times where Heather will say to me, and Heather's watching, so
hi, Heather.
She hasn't been commenting, but she's been messaging me, and I haven't gotten everything that she said. Maybe she has been commenting. I haven't been paying attention, so I'm sorry.
You know what? I haven't even. Hey, Marjorie.
But she'll say, I really want this. I really want that. And I'll say, then you can have that. And she'll say to me, don't be so easy on me. Don't be so easy on me. And it's like, the reality is if you choose to do that. So now I'll ask her, do you really want that? Do you really want that?
Right.
And if she says yes, she's going to have it. That's totally right. But if we make that choice today, there may be a consequence in a day or two that you don't like.
Right.
Just remember,
now,
that choice.
I'm going to say something, and I really hope I don't tick Heather off. You're asking when you email, because I've done it to Todd before, I'm asking Todd for permission to fail when I ask him, should I eat this? I really want this, or, a friend, if I'm emailing a friend. So just think about that. Don't ask him, should I eat this? Say, hey, talk me down from this. And right. I really hope I didn't make her mad. I'm not trying to.
I'm telling you didn't. But she doesn't ask me that all the time, by the way. She is very good. She's just easier to stray than I am. But
I'm very easy to stray too. So I understand her. I definitely do. So I know me, it is so much easier. I feel so much better about myself if I say, Todd, I really want that. And he's like, oh, well, yeah, let's go ahead and go get it. Or let's go have it. I'm like, oh, I just got permission from the most important person in my life to cheat on myself. So, it's
not
easy to do.
It's not cheating, because when you're cheating, you're trying to get ahead, right? It's sabotaging.
Yes.
You are hurting yourself. You're self-harming. And I have been, I would say I need to be a better support sometimes too, though, because when Heather will say, like, I want this, and I'll say, okay, cool. I'll take you to get it. And we'll get there. Like ice cream. Like we have Brewster's ice cream. I don't know if you have Brewster's ice cream down there.
Yeah.
But it's like the best ice cream around. And we have coupons, buy one, get one free. Ooh. And I'll tell her, I'll take you to Brewster's. I just don't want anything. So, you're either we're gonna pay full price, or you're gonna have more, and that's gonna be a problem. And most of the time she'll say, no, I don't want that, or no, I can't have that. And I have to tell myself, it's not that I can't have something. I'm choosing not to have it.
Right.
When we deprive ourselves from something, we want it more. When we power ourselves to make choices, it's easier for us to make choices. And Chris is asking if you're going to eat healthy at the meetup in March. He's assuming.
I am planning on it right now. Now, March is a long time away, so I need you guys to keep me in line. But yes.
So Victoria just admitted to us that she can't. So, Chris, you need to tell her she doesn't have permission to make those choices.
Exactly. Now, I am planning some foods that might not be healthy, but like we're going to a pizza place, but as long as I just have one slice, I'm okay. It's when I have multiple slices plus the dessert that gets me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I hate it on my phone when notifications come up because I get distracted. So my brother just bought a truck.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm jealous.
Aww.
I'm just going to get further down here. Marjorie spent $30 for this week for groceries. Yeah, because it's true.
That's what we have.
And we make it work. I have respect for that. Let's see here. I enjoy cooking food. I can stretch $1 like you don't even. And honestly, I think we all can. You know what I mean? Like we really, if we put our mind towards it, we can do it. That's another thing. Like for us, we have a stand-up freezer in the basement. And there's so much food. So by the way, Marjorie messaged me later because we have some food we have to get rid of. And some of it's like French fries, which I know the kids will eat because it can't stay here. I have some SpongeBob push pops downstairs the girls can have.
That's so nice of you.
Heather says not mad at all. Let's see here. But we have that freezer downstairs, and it's like Heather will say to me, like, it's like, sometimes you just go, like, we'll be on the fly. We can go to Burger King, get 2 double cheeseburgers, no bread, just the meat and the cheese.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's cost effective. And that's what we tell ourselves. It's like, you're going to spend $5 at Burger King. And it's like, great, we both can have something to eat. But if you're doing that all the time, you're not saving money. I can go to the grocery store literally right around the corner from us to save a lot. Mm-hmm. And I can 30 burgers for, $10-15.
Exactly.
And they tasting fine. And so it's just going to require me to stand out on the porch at the grill and cook them and then put cheese on them.
Right.
And same thing. And it costs me a lot less money. Larry is trying to gain weight to keep his pants. I'm trying to gain weight and my pants keep falling down. Just get smaller pants, Larry. I'm usually the one driving. Yep. And so she asks me to take her to eat bad. Larry, I hope you get some pants that fit for your birthday. I'll buy them if you get some. Go thrifting and try on some pants. We can't have your pants falling down. That does not good for a delivery driver.
No.
Leave your drawers in the driveway kind of thing. That's not.
Yeah, we don't want you to do that, Larry.
I was doing good for a long time, but lately I have just been giving in, and that is the case. It's so easy to get on a path of
complacency.
I give up right now. Like
I've lost enough weight. I look good. People are telling me I look good.
And she does not buy into that I've lost enough weight thing. Because she's trying to understand this thing, right? Because she's lost 35 pounds. So she's lost the same 5 pounds though 4 or 5 times. So I mean, if she could have kept that 5 pounds off, she'd probably be 50 pounds down right now. And so she wants to hear more about that leptin pill.
Yeah, I will. I've sent Adam some information about it. I should be getting mine. Let's see, they should be mailing them out no later than tomorrow or Friday. So I should be getting mine next week. And I think he wants to see how I'm doing. Ew. And then, but I've sent Adam all the information about it. Tuna fish, mushrooms, and beans sound disgusting, Larry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's one of those weight loss plans because you're going to barf. I think that's called an eating disorder.
Yes, that's it. True. That's true. That's true. Sounds like cat food. Yes.
Buy a belt. He has one of the pants are way big. Okay, fair enough. The girls will eat the push pops and fries. Awesome. Let's see here.
Does Heather have her own Facebook account?
She does. Yep. It's Heather. Well, I'll mess
Here, I'm just going to do this. Heather, this is me on Facebook. Follow me. I'll follow you back. And then I'll send you, I have the label. I can send you the label. She wants to know what's in the pill and how it works. So I'll send you some information straight to your Facebook Messenger.
Larry, get pants that fit, please. Debbie says she'll pay for them. And let's be honest, guys, if you need a pair of pants that fit, I'm sure there's plenty of us that would offer to help, help you.
Yes, definitely.
Winter is coming and Larry does not live in.
Larry, I thought you had suspenders. Did you sell them? He probably put them on eBay and sold them.
That's one delivery I want no part of, right?
Larry's pants falling down, I think is what he meant.
Yeah, because said you can't leave your drawers in the driveway. Yes, absolutely.
So we've been talking to you about our ideas on how to make the holiday easier for ourselves. What are your ideas on it? What do you guys plan to do? Those of you that are trying to watch what you eat, what are you gonna? You're not just gonna watch it all go in your mouth, are you? What are your plans to attack this holiday? Yes. Oh my gosh, Adam, did you see how Larry saves money by it was a video. I showed a water bottle that he used. He had been using the same water bottle for months.
I saw Debbie go to the car to throw it out.
Yes, it needed to be thrown out.
I didn't understand it, but I did see that.
He was going to get sick. I mean, if he kept doing that, the germs, he was going to get sick.
And sometimes I think that is just something we don't pay attention to. So Larry, no harm, no foul. I have a family member who we have to ask, did you change the filter in your water pitcher? Because if not, if you just get going every day, you don't think about it. Or we have a friend that is very frugal, and she told us that she got the best deal in the world because she hadn't had to change the filter in the Brita water pitcher for 10 years. And that's when we asked for a soda.
She was drinking tap water that who knows what was in it. Oh.
At some point, you are drinking dirtier water than was in the tap.
Yeah. 10 years? I just can't. Oh my golly.
Oh dear. Debbie, you're a good friend. Yeah, guys. So what do you do? What are your plans for eating better? I did put a little poll in this.
Hi, Chris.
In this in the chat here. And I see that we've had some yeses and some nos.
Oh,
and
good.
So,
what was the
So my question was, are you stuck when it comes to weight loss, and would you be interested in a weekly accountability group?
I saw that. Let me see. This is
not something that I'm looking to charge people for. I'm literally trying to see if there's a need to start a weekly live for this type of thing. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So if you guys haven't filled out the form, go on and fill the not form. What is that called? A poll. If you haven't filled out the poll, go on and do it. That would be a wonderful accountability group. Wow, right now it's 50-50. You guys know that you can go in and change your thing too. So I would go in and because it's going to be free. It's just an accountability group that Adam is trying to put together, a weekly talk just like this. Were you going to have it live, Adam?
Yeah, I would do it live.
So I think it's a wonderful idea because it'll help keep you groups like this, especially if you don't have this availability to you. Like if you don't belong to like, when I did Nutrisystem, I didn't have anything like that. I guess now people were telling me they had stuff like that, but I didn't know it. Now, when I did Optavia, the reason I was so successful with it was because I had a weekly accountability group. We got together every single week and we talked. And we talked about different things every week. So it's a wonderful way to stay accountable.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I have talked with my doctor about potentially starting a essentially accountability group for this. It's eventually going to be a service he's going to offer. And so
Nice.
looking to kick it off, I'm going to partner with him, essentially will become an employee of his for that. But I want to get it going now for you all, ahead of time. Like, I'm not looking to get rich like this.
Right.
I get rich, fulfillment by helping other people. My wife says I sometimes help too much. And that's probably true. But I'm looking not just for you though, because by having this dialogue, it's keeping my mind in check. It's keeping me on task, right?
Exactly.
It's one of those, I have to do what I say kind of thing. Like I can't
Exactly.
do it and then not do it, because unfortunately when it comes to this weight loss thing, right, the results are going to be very clear. You'll see me change in physical appearance if I begin to gain a bunch of weight. So um
Not funny, Chris. Definitely not funny, Larry. I have self-control. I do. It's like I said, it's a mindset. And my mind has not been set on self-control the past month. I just
and
kind of gave myself the month off and I really shouldn't have.
Larry, you're a diabetic.
I know.
You shouldn't even pick those things up. Yeah. Debbie, you're supposed to be her friend, like her voice of reason.
You're supposed to be what is it called when you supporting us?
That's it. Right.
Dang, you guys.
Remind me not to take you guys on a boating trip because
I know.
you like punch
Wow.
holes in the bottom of boats. I
didn't eat all 16 cookies by myself, Chris.
Yeah, and
that was in my month of eating whatever I wanted.
But that's my thing, chocolates. I love chocolate. I mean, chocolate.
Little Debbie. Little Debbie. You're all talk. No, you're not. I know you're teasing.
We'll label it.
He has that money that he could be spending on plush.
Get out of here. Nobody asked you. Did you hear him?
No.
Yeah, Todd said we're going to label it the month of gluttony.
There we go.
Gluttony is a sin.
That's right. That's right. Hey, so I have this friend from growing up, and one thing he used to say when we were in youth group together and stuff like that, and so the girls always got to eat before the guys. And so in order to get them to go faster, he would say this every time before we would eat. He'd say, and remember, ladies, a moment on the lips is a lifetime on the hips. And I think you remember sometimes. Heather and I have talked about it, and it's like it could take and I don't know, Heather, chime in now about how many days to lose 1 pound, right? But you can gain that pound by eating one donut.
I can gain that pound by looking at one donut. Who are you kidding? Yes, Debbie, the bacon will definitely disappear before the apples. I guarantee you. I
Yeah,
agree with you, Donna, and we are going to. We are definitely going to. See, this is where this accountability group once a week will come in. I love the idea. And even if nobody else does, I think we should do it, Adam.
yeah,
We'll
I'm on.
eventually
I'm
have
in.
people coming on.
Yeah. As far as that goes, right here, a bag of apples or a bag of bacon. A bag of bacon will disappear very fast at my house, but it's okay because it's on our diet plan.
Right.
You know Lay's potato chips, right?
Yeah.
What's their slogan?
Can't eat just one.
Bet you can't eat just one, right? You don't. I've heard that said from our doctors in the past about nobody says I want another apple. Nobody
Right.
says another. And I guess if that's the way you're going, that's a good thought to have. Um, but at the end of the day, if you really, really like apples, you're going to eat a lot of apples and it's going to make you sick. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Moderation, it was said by Robin earlier, right? Moderation is key. Um, and self control. Like everything comes down to self control. On Larry, I agree with you on the bacon. I am definitely in for the bacon. But on my birthday, we went to this diabetic and ketogenic bakery. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately and fortunately, it's going out of business in the retail space. Um,
Oh.
yeah, I feel bad for them, but at the same time, it's good for me.
Oh,
Um,
it was that good.
some of it was that good, but here's the reality: it bit me because
Oh,
we went there, and I don't eat this stuff.
right.
So it was either one of two things. It was either too much or bad tres leches cake. Because I gonna tell you what, I ate that tres leches cake, and that night I had bad problems. Like
It
take a,
was probably the sweetener in it.
they use Swerve.
Oh, I've
Like,
never tried that.
yeah, so it's all stevia based. It's not artificial.
Oh,
Okay,
so it shouldn't have messed up your tummy.
right.
But something did, huh?
It messed me up.
Aw.
Uh, just eat apple donuts. Those are healthy, right?
Oh, I think it went bad. It smelled like sour. Oh, that
Yeah.
that definitely messed you up. Heather, you might have a.
She said, yeah, she's convinced that it went bad. I don't know what it was, but I have never had the effects of that from eating this stuff. And some of it's like, when you don't eat, that's what they say. Like if you go gluten free and you don't need to be gluten free, sometimes when
Mhm.
gluten again, it can
Right.
make you sick. This stuff was all like it was all hold on one second. Um it was all almond flour and some other flour. Um, but sorry, it's a matter of I was thinking maybe it's because I'm eating that stuff again. It's getting me sick, but she was sick too. The lady did tell us if you're not going to eat it right away to freeze it. So we think,
Oh.
and she is also going out of business.
Oh.
Um, So it could have been that. But I'll tell you what, I will never crave that Tres Leches cake.
No, you won't. No, and if you do, it'll be years from now.
Yeah.
The only
But
reason I say that is Todd got sick one time when on a hamburger, and at a restaurant that we were out at. This was like 15 years ago. We could not eat at that restaurant. If let me rephrase, if we ate at that restaurant, he did not order a hamburger for
yeah,
years. He didn't order a hamburger there. So you will not want a tresse cake from anywhere, probably, not just there.
I did not eat Chili's. The last time I ate Chili's was in Jacksonville, Florida. Um, and I got food poisoning in
Ooh,
2003. And I did not eat Chili's again until I think probably 2018.
wow,
Yeah.
wow.
And I'm out of business here locally, so I'm not I don't plan to eat it there again.
Heather said she still sold it. So does that mean it smelled bad when you bought it?
We think it did, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, Chris can't eat. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wegmans has a good one with berries. It is not a ketogenic one, though, at all. Wegmans is
Oh,
like our Publix or
mm,
yeah, it's like a house grocery store. So
no.
nobody is really telling us what they're going to do. I know we've got about 8 people in here. Nobody is telling us what they're going to do to eat better for the holidays.
No, but Donna did say, I saw it. I would love to be a part of the group,
That's
the
awesome.
the weekly group.
Perfect. So what we're going to do then is I have my email address here. And if you just email me, and if you're watching this later and we're no longer live, email me at heartmanmade@gmail.com. And just put like weekly support group or something in there and let me know. That way I'll have your email address so that I can begin to schedule that, and I'll just put a recurring schedule or whatever so that we have it at the same time. Maybe we can talk about what works best for everyone. What's going to work for your schedule, Victoria. And then I'm definitely interested in doing that. And then what I was going to say is we're not going to change our channel name. So we talked a little bit about this, and
Yeah.
I'm actually looking to get some cards made that I'm going to leave out, because every time we go out somewhere, we talk about, because our waitresses look at us funny when I order food.
Oh,
And
yeah.
hey, I'm ordering it weird, and here's why. But we're gonna put a scan for people to subscribe to my channel to follow my journey, and Heather's
Great
journey.
idea. Yeah.
But we're gonna keep our channel Heartman Made, and what we're kind of, when Heather and I first got married, our slogan was making a difference,
Aw.
and the Bible says in Jude 22. So it's one chapter long, but in verse 22 it says, and if some have compassion, making a difference. And that was like our theme. And so when you stop and think about that, though, making a difference, we always said we were going to be mad, but now we're going to be made. Okay.
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
Making a difference every day.
Oh, I like that.
Making a difference every day. So that's going to be our tagline. Robin is supposed to be making us up an intro, and we're gonna play to that. But so we're gonna keep the channel the same, and our goal is to make a difference every day, and that's in anything that we do. And so right now, it just happens to be focused on our health journey, and we're gonna make
Mhm.
every day in our lives, and hopefully in those that choose to join us.
I love that. I love that. So make sure you guys send Adam an email so that we can get this stuff started. Yeah, I saw that. What did Chrissy always does to me in the morning?
Yeah.
Hand thing.
Yes, I did. I did have a card designed. I actually have like a before and after picture,
Ooh, cool.
an eye on there. I just have to pull the trigger. So we just want to make sure it's just right before we get them, because I
Yeah.
don't plan them, anytime soon. Renee, hello. We are actually we're almost at the top of the hour.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
the bottom of the hour, but
if we keep talking, we'll be at the top of the next one.
oh, I can't because I have a 6 o'clock show with Robin.
Perfect.
We're doing a special good news tonight, you guys, on Robin's channel.
Awesome. And
So,
if you have that link and want to drop it
oh yeah, let me grab it.
now, and it's hot in my office. Is that fan loud?
And here it is. All right, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good news. There you guys go.
Can you
Kind
still
of
hear
hot here too. It's 65 outside. It was freezing outside today. I went out in just this, both to get the mail out there and then to go pick up the mail. I thought I was going to freeze my tail off. And then I got stuck out there for a little bit talking to my neighbors. I'm like, I'm going to go back inside.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Can you hear me?
can't hear your fan. I didn't hear you say anything about it.
You can't hear me? Can you
Oh,
hear
I
me?
can't hear you at all. Here, I'll put it in there, Larry. HARTMANMADE @gmail.com. HARTMANMADE. There you go, Larry. Really? Can you guys hear me? Well, Heather, you're talking right next to him.
No, she's in the other room.
It lost connection. Can you guys hear Adam and I can't? Okay, they can hear me. Can you guys hear Adam? Oh, she's in the other room. I can hear you both. How strange is that?
That is
both of you. I can't hear you, but they can. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, you guys. Me and Adam have to talk in sign language now. That's so weird.